Welcome back to the Demonotica channel, your portal into the paranormal, and welcome to the Museum of Colorado Prisons. This was a women's prison constructed in 1935 and converted into a museum in 1988. Today we are joined again by Mama Demon.
Hello.
And the lovely Toni. If you remember her, she was in our Cheeseman Park video, so she's back joining us again for another investigation. How are you guys feeling about tonight?
Super excited. Yeah, I'm already feeling it all over.
And if you guys end up liking this video and you want to see more investigations just like this, please make sure to like and subscribe so that we can continue to grow our Phantom fam. But before we get into tonight's investigation, let's learn more about this location. Welcome to Canyon City, Colorado, a place that's a little less Wild West and a little more wildly haunted. Today we are diving into the shadows of the Museum of Colorado Prisons, a museum that is just as eerie as the name suggests, and with good reason. The Museum of Colorado Prisons sits within what was once the Colorado Women's Correctional Facility. Opened in 1935 under the rule of one of the most controversial figures in Colorado prison history, Warden Roy Best. Best wasn't just a warden, he was a bit of a showman. In 1948, he even played himself in a semi-documentary film, Canyon City. But make no mistake, the man wasn't acting. His on-screen persona mirrored the iron-fisted, no-nonsense control he exercised over inmates in real life. Behind the camera and beyond the spotlight, Best's methods were brutal, especially by modern standards. He became infamous for his sadistic punishments, particularly targeting inmates accused of homosexuality. Under his regime, these individuals were often forced into degrading displays meant to humiliate and dehumanize them. One of the most well-known punishments involved dressing these men in frilly women's clothing, complete with bonnets and makeup, and parading them around the yard, pushing wheelbarrows full of rocks. This wasn't just public shaming, it was psychological warfare, with the goal of breaking inmates down from the inside out. Best claimed this was all part of a disciplinary strategy. Others saw it as outright abuse. While some praised him as a reformer and a tough-on-crime figurehead, many former inmates and historians regard him as a symbol of cruelty cloaked in the guise of justice. His legacy haunts these walls just as much as any spirit, perhaps more. After all, trauma like that doesn't always leave quietly. The cell house itself held around 30 inmates, give or take the occasional escape attempt or ghost. The lower level served as a kitchen, solitary confinement cells, and today archival storage. You know, where we like to put memories that scream. But here's where things get really interesting. The museum shares a literal stone wall with the still active Colorado Territorial Correctional Facility, affectionately known by inmates and guards alike as Old Max. This prison has been locking people up since 1871, when Colorado was still a territory. And someone thought, you know who should build this prison? The prisoners, of course. And spoiler alert, they did. They built their own cage. When Colorado became a state in 1876, this became the official state penitentiary. Over the years, it's housed notorious figures, including the infamous Alfred Packer, the so-called Colorado cannibal. Yes, he ate people. And yes, he did time here. No, he did not work in the kitchen. At least we hope not. In 1929, the prison was the site of a brutal riot. When inmate Danny Daniels and 4 others took guards hostage, well, other inmates started setting fire to some of the buildings. Warden Crawford responded with tear gas, and in true prison riot fashion, it ended in tragedy. Daniels ended up killing himself and the 4 others that were with him before they could be captured. 8 guards also died in the chaos, a brutal reminder that these walls have seen more blood than concrete. And that darkness never left. When the women's facility closed, it reopened in 1988 as the Museum of Colorado Prisons we see today, and since then it's become a gallery of grim souvenirs. Some of the most chilling artifacts on display here include the hangman's noose used in Colorado's last hanging execution, the actual gas chamber, along with a list of the 32 inmates executed inside of it, homemade prison weapons, including some that were used, well, to completion? Even a table made from some of those weapons, perfect for your next murder mystery dinner party. The last person executed in that gas chamber was Luis Jose Monge in 1967. After that, Colorado switched to lethal injection, because apparently it's more civil to give somebody an IV cocktail rather than a cyanide cloud. The museum even holds the table used for Colorado's final lethal injection, which ended the life of Gary Lee Davis, as well as many other tables used for the same purpose. And if the spirits didn't feel confined enough, over 600 inmates, including those from death row, are buried at Woodpecker Hill in the Greenwood Cemetery, the closest burial site to the prison, always in full view of it. It's said that they wanted the inmates to never be out of sight, even in death. Most of the graves are only marked with a metal license plate style marker stamped inside the prison itself. Many of them just say CSP inmate. If any grave has a proper headstone, it's because fellow prisoners pooled their money together to give their friend a real name in death. They even dug the graves themselves. They were the pallbearers. And that's not just bleak, that's prison poetry. So what happens when you throw all of this trauma, death, and institutionalized misery into a stone box and fill it with execution devices and artifacts stained by violence, you ask? Well, you get a haunting. And not just your garden variety cold spot or creaky floorboard, we're talking full-on poltergeist activity. Muddy footprints, both barefoot and in shoes, appear in the showers and bathrooms where no one has been, even after janitorial staff have already mopped. Voices echo through the solitary cells. Hair pulling, shoving, grabbing are all part of the paranormal greeting package. A woman's apparition is seen in the kitchen, the spirit of a man named Shortly, believed to have been hung with that very noose on display, and he still likes to chat. And then there's Walter. According to spirit box sessions and historical records, Walter was an inmate at Old Max who took the life of a 6-year-old child. He was executed in the gas chamber here, but he hasn't exactly found peace. And let's be honest, should he? Others have reported chairs moving on their own, capturing disembodied voices, and a man in a red shirt and tan pants was seen standing high up in a tree by a staff member, when the other didn't see anything at all. Either she was seeing ghosts, or the world's stealthiest tree climber. We'll leave that one up for debate. And then there's Cell 18, a hotspot since the prison's operating days. Former warden Wayne K. Patterson, in his book Keeper of the Keys, wrote that inmates often complained about a woman who would cry all night in this cell, even though it was unoccupied at the time. And here's where things get even more wild. During our own investigation you guys are about to see, we ended up piecing together what appears to be a full case, a potential identity, story, and victim behind one of the spirits executed in this gas chamber. I'll be sharing all of that, our experiences, and factual evidence in a separate video after part 2 of this investigation, so you guys can get all of the facts we got on the actual investigation before you get the crime reports. But trust me, you're going to want to hear what we found. And it's going to warrant a return to this location, as we believe the victim hasn't fully let go and could be stuck with her killer. This place isn't just a museum, it's a living, breathing timeline of pain, punishment, and the prisoners who never really left. Some call it history, while others call it haunted. And here, they're both right. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you can see part 2 of this investigation, where we start to reveal what the spirits had to say, and who might still be paying for their sins from beyond the grave. But now that we know more about the history and haunting of the Museum of Colorado Prisons, it's time for us to investigate it for ourselves. Alright, we are up by the cells up here, and what was that?
I didn't see nothing.
There was literally like this super bright, dirty light that was like behind my camera.
I was looking at my camera, so I think I didn't see it.
We are up in the cell block. We're gonna walk around and start the investigation. To any spirits here, you're welcome to come forward and speak with us and let us know your story. My name is Chella.
I'm Dee Dee.
And I'm Toni.
We have these devices here. This is called a REM pod, and it can test temperature changes that you might want to manifest with, or you can go up close to it and set it off like that. It'll light up. We also have these little devices in some of the doors called cat balls. You could also go up next to those and they detect motion. They'll light up if you go by those. And then I have this device called an ovulus. And this is basically like a digital word bank. So you can speak out loud to us, saying full words. Straight. You.
Sally. British.
It's already going crazy.
Malevolent.
Can you tell us where you're at? That could have been a configuration too, because it just started up.
Okay.
And sometimes it takes a minute. But yeah, this last fine.
Purified.
Whoa, never mind. It's continuously going off.
Hold. Strength.
Hold strength.
Watch. Power.
Watchtower.
Watch power. Are you gonna show us how powerful you are? Is there anywhere here that you want us to go? A specific cell?
Oh, right here. Oh. It just went up to orange.
Can you go and tap that device in Toni's hand again? See if you can make it light up again. These devices won't harm you in any way. These are just ways for us to communicate with you and see where you're at, so you can let us know you're around. You can also make some noises for us if you'd like to. 9 project.
A lot of the things said projects on them.
There's some fluctuation happening too.
9. There's a 19 right here, which is kind of in like the little area. Yeah, you had a feeling about this one. Disease.
Oh, wow.
Club.
Whoa.
Let's see. Mm-hmm.
Can you make a noise in there for us? Or if that's not where you're at, can you make a noise in the direction you're in so we know where to go?
I think this way.
File soon.
Oh, the way you said that.
Soon, yeah. Remove slain. Like some type of file report removed.
Oh my goodness.
Search people.
Search people. I'm sure a lot of searches were here.
Surge with a G.
Oh, right here, look. It's been nothing and now it just turned solid right here.
Average.
Okay.
List.
What did it say?
Average list. It was just talking about filing stuff too, file slain. I wonder if it's something about the execution list, if that's like not all the names of the people that, I don't know.
Oh man.
Because they were saying something about some type of file removed, slain. Can you give us more confirmation?
No, it's off.
Definitely sure there'd be a lot of.
Casket. There's the,
Sacrifice.
oh, sacrifice. There was a leather making area downstairs, right?
Yeah.
It's a leather area.
Bush. Mistake.
Bush mistake.
We're getting up to the yellow around here now.
Is this the room you're talking about? This is lighting up a bunch too.
Puddle.
Puddle.
Ooh, I'm thinking puddle of blood.
Oh. Are you somebody that's buried at the Woodpecker Hill? Is that why you wanted us to come over this way?
This definitely gets, it'll be nothing and then it gets solid.
Is there somebody specific here with us now? Were you an inmate here?
We're an inmate at the prison right next door. Or even somebody attached to some of these artifacts in here.
Do you remember Warden Best?
Wow, it got really quiet.
Yeah, it's because we're not by that little area right there anymore.
But this is, see, like, it's off. And then it'll get really bright and I've had a couple yellow and orange hits. Let's see.
Is there anyone here with us that would like to communicate?
Pam. Pam would like to communicate. Nice to meet you, Pam.
Were you an inmate here? I heard that tap.
Black.
Can you make that sound again? What's the room with the women wardens? I wonder if, I'm always curious about names, seeing if there's this one. Do, congruous.
Monument. Nod.
Keeps like having a lot back to back.
Mind.
Number, mind.
So you're in cell 10, you got 9 earlier?
Yeah, there is 9. It's right
This
next.
is 10, so it's either across or right next. Which, I mean, it did.
Pamela.
Oh, no way.
History.
History.
Oh my
Did it
gosh.
say?
Because it said Pam.
Oh my gosh. Did you hear that?
No.
Off. There's like clear footsteps in the hallway. I definitely heard like major footsteps. I was like almost gonna back up into this thing because I was trying to get out of the way. Pamela. Did Pamela do something bad to you? Who are all these people? They're not.
It says the
inmates.
women's wardens.
Yeah.
Oh.
Women wardens, yeah. What are the chances though? Like we get Pam and I'm like, let's go to women's wardens and there's a Pam.
Here's mine.
Music room.
Can you play some music for us?
Oh shit.
Nana.
Nana.
Chart. Tub Nana. The 4 time.
Man, that scared the shit out of me. It's that loudspeaker.
Also, I'm sure we talk about it in the history, but there's a still active Colorado Territorial prison right beside us. It shares the wall. So if you hear those loudspeaker noises, that's the active prison next door.
Percent.
Him.
Tug. Cube.
Cube. Yeah, it's going crazy over here.
That is more than just coincidence of Pam. And then we walk into that room, so it makes you wonder, was the inmate not named Pam, that the inmate's telling us about Pam, the warden?
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us more about Pam? Yeah, it did say Nana after I was asking some questions. Maybe she was a grandma? I don't know. Can you give us more information about Pam? View rain. It's not raining now, is it?
It's supposed to.
Appellant. Bail.
Appellant.
Appellate.
That's like to appeal, like an appellate court.
Animal mad. Bail.
Wow.
Ride. Shown.
Oh my gosh.
That thing is gonna really freak us out. Can you tell us more about Pam and what your experience was with her?
I'm gonna change a few settings on this device so you can come up to it easier.
Eggs.
Did you make eggs in here in the kitchen?
It had the letter L and then eggs.
Were they trying to say legs?
Oh, maybe.
Or they weren't very good eggs. The eggs took an L. Sorry. Can you give us another number of a cell you want us to go into? You said 9 earlier. Is there anywhere else? Ooh, there's like this little orb right here. I wonder if why it's so active over here is from some of these like weapons and stuff. Escape artist. Did any of these things belong to you, or did you use any of these things here? You attached to any of them?
It tracks where people's heads are,
Hmm.
and there's heads behind you.
That's nice. Are you standing back there?
It could be reading. Is there any pictures of faces back there?
No.
Only
On the wall, but not.
It like goes crazy for a second and then gets really quiet again. We're just here to talk. Oh my gosh, freaking mannequin. We're just here to talk to you and learn more about your story. And I promise one of these devices will harm you in any way. And we don't mean you any harm at all. It's safe to speak to us. And your camera has the screen pointed towards me and it reflected and I thought I saw something for a second, but it was just a little reflection.
That mannequin sucks.
I know. Kind of want to start an Estes method session. If we were to open up more communication, there's this thing called Estes method, and basically I will have a radio running through the channel super fast, and it creates almost this white noise that you can speak over. One person will be listening to that white noise and trying to listen to your voice with their eyes covered, and the other 2 people will be asking you questions. Is that something that you would want to do? If so, is there a specific area we could talk to you best in? There's a little tap back there.
God. Maybe you should go in the execution suite. Although this hasn't moved at all. Oh, it's getting really bright. Did you see that?
I did see that. It was like solid and it got super bright.
There's a chair in here.
Mm.
I don't know if you're comfortable with that. Well, I say you, like I just decided you were doing it.
Like an artifact or it's just a regular chair?
It's an actual chair, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's maybe go get spirit box and headphones and do Estes method. Okay, so we had just turned the cameras off and I was grabbing Ovulus from Toni and it just started going crazy. And I can't remember all what were contrition, I don't know. We were getting cow, wed. And then we were asking more and it said muddy and then it went lady, like this.
It was not the same tone.
No, with an inflection that I've never heard come over the Ovulus. I mean, it's my first time using it, but I don't know. But we all kind of bumped into each other and had nowhere to go. But we're gonna go try to get spirit box and stuff and set up Estes method in the execution suite. So, unless something else happens, we'll see you guys in a second. Of course, it's gonna happen the second the cameras are off.
I'm sorry, but that was funny. We all just
It was like a zero survival instinct moment.
At least if we're going down, we're going down together.
Yeah.
I don't understand, like, that was so creepy, like it was somebody right here, like, yelling at us.
Like telling us to go somewhere, like trying to get our attention. We were just trying to set up and we went by the execution suite and it said, surprise, right when I was about to go in. God. There's a little trickster window.
Ooh. Okay, do you hear how all these are mustard, window, and it went surprise, like it had that same reflection again.
Yeah, it's some trickstery, that's the same spirit. And of course it's right, once again, when I try to peek in one of the cells. The timing is hilarious if you're...
And not...
It's so
why
funny,
is this spot where we keep like having to go?
Somebody must be tied to one of these.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, I feel like having the infirmary and the execution suite right here is just a lot of heavy energy. And then you have substance abuse, so they're definitely going through some stuff.
Ooh.
That noose though, like right when I looked at it, I got like the most insane freaking chills.
Well, and surprise might have been because you just read to me about that thing where you could self-hang yourself if you would rather do that.
Do you want to do it out here instead of in there?
Did you guys just get like this rush of cold over your head?
Mm-hmm.
Something's like right here.
How are you guys with touch? Just so we clarify this.
I don't mind touch, I just don't want to be hurt.
And also, when I was talking to her earlier, she did say we need to be clear because there's been male spirits in here that have been really touchy with women. Mm-hmm. So you're allowed to like touch us in a respectful way, a way that's not touching our body like you shouldn't. Don't hurt us. But if you want to just tap us or touch our hair to let us know that you're here, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I agree too.
Pretty much you can touch my hand, my arm, my shoulder, like a gentle tap, and that goes for all of us. Yeah, please don't go over those boundaries. Do you want to do lights out?
Show us what lights out looks like.
So this is lights out.
Oh hell. What? Okay, so shut that off. And what if I just have like, Chief. This is enough lit light here.
We could do this if you can be in infrared or whatever.
It feels so heavy in here.
Whew. What the heck was that about? Ladies. And then surprise.
Yeah, now I'm nervous.
It's like, is it a funny surprise or is it
Given the place we're at.
not a funny surprise? Man, I just got like a headache.
This is where I got hit with the bad headache when you were here before. That was loud.
That was really loud.
There was a noise that happened after me clicking this in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was out
it
here down the
clicked
hall.
way down there somewhere.
Was that you guys?
Yeah, she just breathed really heavy.
Yeah, the other click.
No.
No. I'm nervous. It won't turn on. Can you bring the light in here for a second?
You remember you dropped it down somewhere?
Batteries are switched around. I don't remember ever doing that. Yeah, they're all flipped the wrong direction.
What the heck? That's a prankster.
To tap me out.
Oh shit.
Did you kick that?
Oh, come back.
I feel pukey. Oh no.
What was that?
Me turning off the light.
Okay.
Hey there.
Hello. Who are we talking to? Is there somebody here with us now? We'd like to learn what your experience was when you
Salt?
stayed here. Salt.
Or solved?
Solved. Were you here because of some sort of case? Or that somebody put something, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Solved
Ooh.
your case. You okay?
Oh, I just said my government name.
What?
Oh. Somebody knew your name, huh?
It felt like somebody like stepped up by my foot, like that. And then I like opened my eyes a little bit and looked, and there was like, it looked like a shadow, like somebody standing right next to me.
And they knew your name.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Did you hear that? There was
No.
a voice that came over. Oh gosh, this is creepy. Okay.
Somebody was saying solved. At first I thought she said salt.
I think she did.
Oh.
But then she changed it.
Is anybody here with us?
Oh my gosh.
What?
It said my name like really clear.
What the hell?
And that's literally the only thing that's coming through. It's pretty quiet right now.
Yeah. And every time that it says her name is when I say, is somebody here with us?
Mm-hmm. What if it's somebody else with the same name?
That'd be crazy.
Samantha?
Samantha. Were you an inmate here, Samantha? We come out of respect. We just kind of want to know what your experience was like here.
Medication?
Medication? We're across from the infirmary. Were you in the infirmary to get medication?
Or did they have to medicate you while you were here? Like, guess either way that would be the same, huh? But the medication could be because of being sick, or the medication could be because they were wanting to numb her. Samantha, can you tell us more about yourself?
Oh
shit.
what the heck? That hasn't happened since Farrar's tap 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 on the side of my headphones. That happened in Farrar.
Oh my goodness. I was hearing something behind us. We were over in there.
It was like a
Tap, tap, tap.
yeah.
Oh.
It's so quiet right now.
It's really
Very quiet. Too quiet.
Like, yeah.
Come and see.
Okay.
Come and see what?
Girl.
Is this still Samantha? Could you tell us more about what you want us to come and see?
Listen. Oh gosh, what the heck?
What happened?
I just keep like having like little touches and stuff.
I'm super busy right now.
What's weird is we're not getting we're feeling it, but we're not getting anything on
It's
the...
because they're in here with me, tapping me and stuff.
Oh man. When you watch back this video, you're gonna see a bunch of lights behind you, but that was car lights in the windows.
Oh God.
That is creepy.
I keep seeing like some tiny shadow peek behind this table.
Oh, is it one of the children?
I don't know, it's small, but it keeps like peeking out from behind this thing right here.
Oh man.
Oh, something just stabbed my leg.
Really?
Yeah.
Trying to cross.
Trying to cross.
Are you trying to cross over?
Who's trying to cross? Is there somebody here with us?
Okay, that's like a lot of
God.
touch.
Oh.
It's like very consistent, getting tapped and like my hoodie tugged on and like lots of touch.
Whoa.
I felt like a needle stabbed my thigh.
She felt something stab her thigh.
It felt like when you get a shot, like a needle.
I keep getting touched in here.
Do you want to come out?
Maybe. I don't know.
Quiet everything is out here too, though. Like nothing.
That's because that guy's waiting for us all to be together again so he could be like, ladies, surprise.
Do you guys maybe want to stand in there with me?
While you're doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that.
But then you're gonna have this empty, dark hallway out here.
No, because I'm gonna have this light.
Liar.
Fire.
Fire.
Constant.
It's been quiet forever. Wait a second. There's a fire. There was one of these things are a fire people.
To be very, very touching and dear.
When we go back down there, I'm telling you, one of these things is
Something
like they were,
fire.
they're like, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
For me?
For me?
Hobble?
It's like one thing to have a couple touches, but when it's like constant, like little taps, little tugs, it's like, oh my
We haven't
God.
had hobble. We haven't had anything until just now.
I feel pukey.
Like all of a sudden freezing cold. Oh Jesus, Mary Joseph. Did you see that?
Right when I looked away too.
It went up to orange. It's been nothing.
I saw a huge flash of light at the end of the hallway.
The flash?
A
Yeah.
car drove by. I saw it. Yeah.
Because there was something, it was definitely not a car, it was like a super bright light that darted behind my camera when we were first started filming up here. Watch this execution table because, right, like,
What was that?
what was that? It was a, Did you hear that?
I did, and I heard a...
I'm telling you, there's like someone very active in here. But watch this left side of this table because I kept seeing somebody peek around the side of it. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the volume so I can't hear you guys though.
Yeah.
Hair.
Hair.
Pieces.
Ooh. Did somebody get their hair cut?
The item.
The item? Which item?
Get 'em. Kill.
Ooh.
Were you executed for
Oh.
killing someone?
Please stop touching me so much.
I did see something behind there, did you?
No. But is that moving?
It felt like it was. It might have just because...
Okay.
Could you tell us more about the haircut and the item?
There's like a lot of voices trying to come through right now. It's like they're talking over each other.
If you guys could speak one at a time so that we could
Pierce.
understand. Pierce as in a name, Pierce? Or something was pierced.
How far? Heidi is on the rebound.
Heidi's on the rebound. Was Heidi an inmate here?
Something touched my leg.
Oh God.
Chris.
Is that Chris a guy or Chris a girl? Can you guys tell us more about what you're trying to communicate?
This is your chance to talk to us.
We mean no disrespect while we're here. We just want to find out more about your experience.
Eggs.
Eggs
Eggs.
again.
Why do we keep getting eggs?
Maybe we need to go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
6.
6 or sex? Is that sex?
Body
6?
fluid?
Oh, maybe sex. It said body fluid.
Oh. Are you trying to tell us about something that happened to you or something that you did?
Something just touched my head. Six.
6 again.
What are you trying to communicate about the number 6? Is that a cell 6?
Student.
Student.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, are you trying to talk to us?
Dangerous. Version.
Are you dangerous or somebody else was dangerous?
Something division.
Division.
I feel like none of this makes sense.
Yeah. I don't even know the questions to ask because it's just kind
Not
of
making
weird,
sense.
random. She did say multiple people are talking to her.
Vote.
Vote. Well, they would have to vote on whether they're guilty or not guilty. I feel like
Up.
I feel like a lot of women that would be here probably. She was telling me that you could go to jail just for not being married.
So there's a car driving by just in case lights are reflecting.
Yeah, I was seeing that too.
Kids.
Are there kids here with us, or did you have kids of your own?
Hurt. Someone's kid.
Someone's kid is hurt?
Girlfriend.
Who are we speaking to? I feel like your thing is extremely quiet.
Spouse.
Spouse.
It said girlfriend and then spouse.
Did the spouse have a girlfriend? Was there something that happened and that's why you're here? Is because your spouse maybe cheated on you or
Killed.
killed?
Did you kill your spouse?
Or the
I
girlfriend?
killed.
Ooh, I killed.
You killed the spouse.
Meister.
Leicester?
Died in the field.
Died in the field?
Be faster.
I feel like I keep seeing a little, oh my god.
Wanted to terrify. Take 4.
I feel like I see, I see some eyes like peeking. Do you see? Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Is there anything metal that would be, only there's no light to reflect?
Fisher.
Fisher.
Oh, that's gotta be a car outside.
Less.
Less.
There's so many voices like coming through so fast.
I think that's partly why we can't really put anything together, because everyone's just blurting out a little something.
4 dangerous.
4 dangerous.
Is there 4 dangerous spirits here?
Or is cell 4 dangerous? I feel like that's a buckle that I keep seeing. Ooh, but it went out of focus for a minute. I think it's a buckle.
Power outage.
We don't have on any lights right now. Are you referring to that? We thought that it might be easier to communicate with you if there's not a lot going on.
I just had a flash of light over here.
Ooh.
There's a lot of shadow play in the hallway, but I don't know.
I'm gonna try to change a setting really quick
Okay.
to make sure there's not interference, because like there's so many
In the
voices.
hallway.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, is there a
There's like
road?
something walking down the hallway.
There is.
Yeah,
Well-
look at.
Is there, or is there a light, a road or something outside? Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
That seems like legs.
Is there someone in the hallway?
Did you get it on camera?
I can't see it when it goes to the camera. It disappears.
Is that you moving?
Ooh.
What was that flash?
It was the.
EMF detector,
Oh,
which it's been really dead.
there's like, it sounds like tons of people having conversations with each other.
Yeah, and you're not making any sense, so we're like struggling to even ask questions because it's like one random word. But you have got the number 6 a couple times, so I'm wondering if we should maybe at least check out cell 6. And it said sex, and she goes, "Did you sex or 6?" And then you said bodily fluids. So we were
Ooh.
like, okay, I guess that's sex. And also, you said spouse, and I asked if she killed her spouse and that's why she was in here, or if, and then you asked something, Dee Dee, and then it said I killed.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So when we're done, I do want to walk down to the end of the hallway because I want to see, right now there's motion out there. I
See where it
want
could
to
be
know
coming
if
from.
there is any way that we can have, there's a curvy road down there. So I want to go see if those lights are what's throwing that.
But it looks like a torso and arms. Shit.
Yeah. Thanks for that. I just want to make sure we double check that there's nothing that could be throwing that light.
The interesting thing is when I put this on it, I can't see anything in the camera. Whoa.
I thought that was me, but yeah.
See, there it goes again. Or maybe there's a tree. We need to go look either way.
Yeah.
No
REM pod?
I don't know how that could be a tree from way down
no,
there.
it would be coming from this way.
Oh. Well, let's turn the lights off and see what happens.
Lady!
Jesus. stand?
Holy
Is it because I'm standing now? Is it because I'm standing now?
Cannot fame. Leather.
Leather again. There's like that whole leather area downstairs. Why again, lady?
What the
As
hell?
we're leaving.
It's
Who's been touching
like
me?
right here.
How can we keep getting that
now look,
lady?
this has been dead, and now it's starting to fluctuate again.
So the light, it would be coming from this door?
Yeah.
Or what? Yeah. Or that window. Because there's blinds.
No,
Could that
it would
be
be here. Like, what is?
The trees aren't even moving.
Yeah, there's no road. That's a back parking lot, so there's no way that's throwing a. Nope.
Then there's no way, like, oh, that's chain. It's not
No,
like.
No, that's.
So somebody was standing in the doorway.
No, it was like they were walking. It seemed like they were walking down the hallway, and like if you're in front of me right now, there's a shadow, right? Because there's light behind me, and that's what it. And it was right here. But it was definitely like numb, square, learn.
Why does he keep saying lady?
Square, I mean, is he trying to talk about the obelisk? Puddle again.
What is
That
this?
lady is so, and it's like, there's so many ways you could say that word.
Oh, it just said ah.
Oh god.
AH, and it literally went ah.
Pip.
Cover.
Oh.
Look, it just, look.
Oh, whoa.
It went all the way up to the second to the.
And that's not, because we moved
hasn't
everything
done-
else away from it.
It hasn't done any of that.
It's definitely amping up the more we're.
Yeah.
So this is 6. Past wardens.
Oh, that's where
That's
Pamela
where we
was.
She's the
Oh.
women's one. I wonder if she's in here too.
Are we all going?
Yes. Nobody wants to be the last one.
These are all like the male wardens. I wonder, because like if when the female inmates was making noise or something, they would be like, lady, like trying to get them to stop. I don't know. There's a chair in here. Do you want me to go back under, or do you guys, when do you guys want to go under?
Evening. Axe.
Axe. Ooh.
Wed again.
Wed. And there's stuff about spouse.
Like, I was gonna say wed, like I wed somebody, like
Yeah.
married somebody.
Pam again.
Oh
What?
God, what's going
It's
on?
the same lady. Who is she? Pam Plow.
Began her career with the Colorado Department of Corrections, 86.
She's
Auditor for American
There's, like,
Correctional Association.
nothing exciting about her, but there is to somebody.
What's funny?
There's nothing exciting about her. I don't know, it just sounded funny. Oh my gosh.
What?
6 years. She served for 6 years.
Oh, hell.
We're in
God.
6, and then they wanted me to go to.
Oh, look, that just, when you said that, it lit up to a green, like, yes, that was like a confirmation.
What is it about Pam?
And then you know what? When you were under, we got 6 twice.
Again.
Twice? So
Yeah.
it's like room 6
See,
and then
look,
6
again,
years.
there it's confirmation, and
Wow.
then it'll go off.
Did you guys hear that? It sounded like a real low.
It wasn't me going, wow.
No,
Okay.
it sounded like a really low vibrational, like growl.
Ooh.
Like.
I've got a question. Are these lights anything up here when they flash?
I think.
Like, do you see right now how it's mostly just yellow?
Yeah,
But
let's
then it'll
test.
go up to red. Oh, look.
So yeah, that's EMF.
Potential closet.
That's just from me making it set off. Because like,
Okay.
even though it may not seem like it, any
Yeah.
electronic by the things can set it off. So sometimes I'll like, the obelisk, you could prop it up somewhere too, just to know that you're not having any, I don't know where you'd prop it up in here though.
Okay. Go ahead, Rach.
Something touch you already?
No, there's like a
Will.
Oh, I heard something weird in
Nail.
here too.
nail.
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 I feel better in here.
Good luck.
Oh God. That's what they said?
Yeah, it was
Oh my
loud
God.
and clear. Good luck.
Sounds like the lady guy.
Okay.
Is there anybody here with us? We would like to communicate. If there's a bunch of you, if you could speak one at a time so that we can understand the message you're trying to tell us.
You've mentioned Pam several times. What is the relevance of Pam? Did you like her?
Did you hear that?
Containment?
Ooh. Was Pam, did she put you into your cell? Or what's that called? Solitary containment?
Confinement.
Oh.
Hold?
Hold.
Containment means hold.
Oh. Sometimes I heard like a voice.
That's right.
So you were contained and held.
Were you held in this prison?
Was this your cell?
Or were you one of the wardens that held the women here?
There keeps being these loud, like, oh, and then it just said, hey, it keeps going, psst. Like these loud, like, psst noises.
Is there somebody here that wants to say something? And you're trying to get her attention?
Psst.
Oh, God.
So we hear you.
Tell her.
What do you want to tell us?
We're listening. If you'd like to tell us something.
Who keeps talking to us in the hallway?
There's like this loud like shushing and weird sounds.
Is it about a group of people and you don't want us to want to talk to us? Or maybe because I told you if there was a group of you to only speak one at a time. I didn't want you to not speak at all.
Another psh, psh type of sound. And Mister?
Mister.
Or Esther?
Esther.
Is your name Esther?
Are you trying to say something but you're afraid to talk? But you'd like to get our attention?
Oh, weird. Respond. There's like this, it sounds like somebody tapping, but it's coming through the spirit box. I don't know how to explain it.
That's interesting.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird. It sounds like a stick hitting against something.
So at
repeatedly.
the same time she's saying that, this light over here is starting to flicker.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing that?
And it's solid now.
It just like, keeps getting faster, the tapping.
You have our attention. Would you like to tell us what you would want to say?
There's literally nothing but static and like the tapping.
What's interesting is when you see the activity. Oh,
Yeah, here goes the light flickering again, and then it goes solid, and when she hears tapping, it's flickering. I've got a really sharp pain in my back also.
oh man. Is there somebody here that would like to communicate with us?
It's solid.
I assure you that we're not here to do any harm. We just want to learn more information about your experience here.
Prom?
Probably you have something to share, or
It's so quiet. It's
I was
just
gonna
like this tapping, like it continually was getting faster. It's like if somebody had one of those like little teacher pointer things and they were like continually faster, like
Wow.
tapping.
Look, it's gone now. This light's been on the whole time you were under, and when you said, so it's been a solid, pretty bright green. And when
Did you not hear that?
I did hear something. What did it say?
It went like that exact frequency.
I heard that.
when you started hearing tapping, the second light was flickering,
Oh.
and it's been solid green the whole time.
I wonder if I was hearing them like trying to tap on that.
And now it's off.
Yeah, that was weird.
They're being very quiet, and they kept being like, when you're trying to get somebody's attention, it's like that, psst. Like,
I've got a
like in class or
sharp
something.
stabbing pain, like right here, that just started.
What do you want to try?
I don't know if we need to move.
Should we go out where we keep getting the activity?
Damn lady, surprise.
Did you get touched?
No, I heard something again.
Here it's... You know what a weird response is? We had eggs in here, and you said eggs when you were under.
Really? What is eggs?
I don't know. I was like, should we go to the kitchen? Because it did say, remember, it said like evening cook, gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Shh.
Did you hear that giggle?
No.
I heard a...
Mm-mm.
Right after talking about how we should go in the kitchen.
Oh, it's turning green again as we're talking about that. And it's been pretty dead.
By the way, this battery, I don't have my glasses on, but I think it's getting really low.
Okay, we can stop the recording and go switch out battery.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.